Hello and welcome back to the Pop Culture Council, the podcast where we talk about books, games, TV shows, movies, theatre, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tyler, and I am joined by my co-hosts, as always.
I'll let you go first.
Jordan.
And Jabu.
How are we doing, guys?
Good. Thank you for your gracious concession there.
Always here for you, man. Don't worry about it.
How are you doing, Jabu?
I'm good, thank you. Still locked in.
So, lock out, because we're about to have the conversation of your life.
Of my life.
Nice one, mate. For humanity and the stars, beyond the stars.
Infinity and beyond, if you will.
Ooh.
You like that segue?
That was a nice segue.
You like that segue? So today, we will be doing a Pixar, my favourite animation studio, Pixar tier list from their releases in 1995, starting with Toy Story, the conception of the studio, all the way through to Toy Story 3 in 2010. We've all come up with individual rankings. The top ranking's called Infinity and Beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
And then we have A for
Acceptable.
B,
For...
Below acceptable.
Ooh, I like that.
and then the drop-off, the bottom tier.
Ooh, relevant to
You like
Jabu.
that? Jabu, you know where that's from?
Do you?
The drop-off. I can't think where it's from. Where is it from?
Finding Nemo.
Oh my god, it's like we're brothers.
Where in Finding Nemo is the drop-off?
It's like where they go on the school trip and it's like the edge of the reef.
The drop-off? They're going to the drop-off? What are you insane? Why don't we just fry them up now and serve them with chips?
Oh, yes.
And then Nemo swims off and gets
I remember.
fish snapped.
All right, so all of us have put the movies, there's 11 movies, into Infinity and Beyond, A, B, and The Drop-Off. And we're all going to discuss and then come up with a joint tier list. So we'll go from Toy Story all the way through in release order, discuss why we think Toy Story should be in their respective tiers, and then make a Pop Culture Council ranking. They're in Infinity and Beyond, A, B, or The Drop-Off. All right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Toy Story came out in 1995. The first fully computer-animated feature-length movie ever to be made. How are we feeling? Jordan?
So my ranking takes into the fact that it was very revolutionary when it came out. And for that reason, I've given it an A. A tier.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Jabu?
Infinity and Beyond.
Of course.
As per the name. It's only right.
To Infinity and Beyond. I, too, have put it in A tier.
I did not expect that. I expected you to put it in Infinity and Beyond for sure.
Nah, A for me. A for me.
Okay.
Like, I love the movie, but I try to be really limiting about what I put in Infinity and Beyond, and I got 3 in there.
There's a special place.
See what they
Infinity and Beyond.
It is.
I think the fact that it's the first of its kind, I think makes it I don't know, it just has to be there.
Not to mention the actual story itself.
It's really good.
The concept even is like, now it can be a bit overplayed, but I think it's like a really original idea, and it was something to be said for a lot of the Pixar movies, which is what makes them so great, I think.
It's not something we see a lot these days. Like, really solid originality.
Lackluster.
But, yeah, I agree. First of its kind.
I'm surprised you
Great
guys are
idea.
saying all of this, but still not putting it at the top.
For me, the story, while the concept is great, I always just found it a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. Like, I like the movie. I watch it all the way through.
What about it do you find boring?
It's... I don't really like the characters. Outside of Buzz and Woody, I find them all a little bit cliche, to be honest.
I like the sequence in Sid's house when he's like strapping them to a rocket and all that kind of thing.
I really like where like Buzz has kind of lost all sort of. Buzz thinks he's a real space ranger.
Wow, that's deep, you know.
Yeah, and then that scene where he's like basically depressed, and he's like,
He realizes he's just a toy.
he's
He
just
can't
a
fly.
toy, exactly.
He doesn't have a real laser.
But then when Woody is like speaking back, it's giving him back his confidence and stuff. He's like, "You're a cool toy."
You are a cool toy.
He is a cool toy.
Yeah, no, I really like that scene. And then like,
The friendship.
yeah, it's a really nice. I think it's a really good film, and it's one for all ages.
Ages 3 and up. It's on my box. Ages 3 and up.
A lot of these are, to be honest. So.
Favorite characters?
Oh, I've never thought about this before.
Buzz for me, I think.
I think it has to be Woody. His sarcasm is
Oh, it is
Top
top
tier.
tier. It is top tier.
The voice acting for Woody is great as well. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
I find Buzz's like attitude very funny, like the way he kind of just dismisses everything Woody says.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Towards the start, anyway. How about you, Tyler?
I like Ham, the piggy bank, a lot actually. In Toy Story 1, I like him.
And Mr. Potato Head's really funny. His anger is very funny.
Yeah.
And I think it's also very, like, when we talk about original ideas where it's like using the piggy bank. Like that's a very, I think like, everyone has well, at that time anyway, a lot of kids would have had a piggy bank. So I think and then like a Mr. Potato Head as well was, from what I believe.
Now kids just have current accounts.
Do you know what I mean? So it was just very like, it was just very clever. I think it's very, very clever. Such a clever.
Revolutionary for its time.
100%.
I bet it made a lot of money merchandising as well, selling off the toys. I can't imagine.
All right, where are we putting this? Toy Story 1. I
want to know what your other picks are before I am willing to potentially fold or not fold.
What we should
we'll do a review at the end. We'll have the whole tier list and then we'll say, all right, let's knock this one down here, put this one up here, based on where everything ends up. Yeah. But I'm here to put it in Infinity and Beyond, honestly.
Okay.
I'm open to that.
Oh, sorry, mate. It doesn't.
Is it a voting system?
I don't know. How do we want to do it?
I don't like voting systems.
I think it should stay an A because comparative to some of the other movies, it's not there for me.
That's why I want to hear what the other ones are. But yeah, let's review it after. I'm sticking with my guns on this one.
I would like to say that it belongs in a tier below some of these other movies. That's my argument. And I think you guys agree.
You're the one who even made the point that you have to include everything. And when you include everything around the film, it just doesn't.
It's true. You have to consider.
You're the one who even made that argument.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I'm sticking to A.
I for the reason you made, I'm saying no.
Does that mean I get the decider?
I guess so. No other film did what this film did. Like this, the other films are sprinting because this one was walking. You have to pay. You have to pay dividends.
That's already boosted it up to A for me.
Wow.
Like the plot and everything, like the movie off the strength of its own back is lower than A for you.
B.
Wow. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, B.
You know what? We'll put it in A. We'll put it in A.
Yeah. Wonderful. You came around to the right point of view.
Yeah, nice one. Well, we will be re-reviewing at the end. All right, let's move on.